Hey, my name is Balder. I've set on the path of becoming indigenous again. And that is because I believe that there's an old way of life on this planet which is dying. It's no longer working. This is a way of polluting, of extracting, of dumping. And we can see looking around that it's just not functioning anymore. But you see, I believe that there's a new way of life that is sprouting. The prophecies of many peoples across the world talked about this time of chaos and turmoil. But they also talked about what comes after. They talked about a new dawn, a new human that rises. And I think we can start to see from many places, and especially from some of the new science, what that can look like. What untapped human potential is becoming visible and becoming accessible to us. One thing that the science is showing is through quantum physics, we can see the interconnectedness of all life at a fundamental level. And it is also showing us into a very different way of perceiving our reality. And this goes back to the way of connection that is talked about in many spiritual traditions. And we can see this connection also in what science is finding in nature, in forests. You see, we know that the trees are connected, that the fungal networks, the mushrooms underneath the ground, they transmit information and nutrients from tree to tree. So the whole forest is alive as one. And we're actually seeing that in the human body as well. Scientists are now talking about humans as being a cooperation between mammalian animal cells and microbial cells. The bacteria, the fungi, the viruses, they are part of our body, and it is what is keeping us alive. And what keeps us alive is these organs, which are colonies of cells, colonies of cooperating cells. But that cooperation is between so many different life forms. That is what a human is. And it's crazy to think about what that means about our relationship to nature that is supposed to be far out there somewhere. I think another incredible thing that we're learning is about the ability to control our autonomous nervous system like the yogis did. To through our belief systems and through our thoughts, epigenetics is showing we can actually influence our cells' behavior. Now, our emotions can change our DNA. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what science is starting to show. And of course, the importance of what we feel in our heart is something that many spiritual traditions have talked about for a very long time. But since a few decades now, it has been discovered that we have a brain inside of our heart. And that heart brain is able to perceive and transmit information to the brain, direct the brain. So the whole idea of following your heart is actually something that is now based on science. You see, I think there's a beautiful story unfolding about a new human. But it's up to you and I to figure out how to live, to figure out how to create a new relationship between us and nature, how to live in harmony with nature, to survive, to take good care of ourselves without being a burden on the other species, to find our place as humans within the harmony of nature on this planet. And I think we can, but we have to look for it. And that is something we want to talk about on this channel, trying to figure out again how to live on this planet in harmony. I hope you'll be with us for that. Thank you. Have a nice day.